Hey Pisces, this is Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot, here to do your April 2019 mid-month reading, roughly from the 15th to the 30th. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for popping in and giving me a look. If you've been here before, I really do appreciate the support. It means a lot. It's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but if it does, you can give me a like, subscribe, or a share. Write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, I just shuffle it up one more time, and then we'll get started. Alright, Pisces, let's go. First thing we got here is a Ten of Wands. And that is you working really, really hard. You're feeling like you're putting out a lot of energy. But you're having a hard time delegating, so it's, most likely this is in work. And so you're maybe just having a hard time delegating, and you might be getting like to the point of being exhausted, or you're having a lack of prioritizing. So let's see what else. Oh, and then you got the Three of Swords. Now the Three of Swords it's kind of like a heartbreak, as far as in a relationship, possibly you're grieving over something. So maybe a relationship ended, or you're having problems in a relationship. So was this just you working really hard at a relationship and not at a job? All right, and we got the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is, when it's in the reverse. And when it's in the reverse, it's resisting change. It's like you don't want change. You're clinging to the past for some reason, and you might have some unrealistic expectations in regards to what could possibly become in the future. And now you have the Six of Pentacles. That came up in reverse also. And Six of Pentacles in the reverse is you're having some issues, like maybe possibly feeling kind of selfish about something, or maybe a little bit stingy, and maybe then you came across some debt that you have to pay back to something. It could be loans or credit card bills or things that got backed up. So I'm thinking if you were working hard at something, maybe it is possibly in a relationship you were working hard at. You were thinking about the past a lot, and then maybe what was coming down was causing this. So maybe there is some, because if the relationship was long term, there would be some debt and stuff that gets accumulated. And if you guys separate, splitting up of things. Let's see what else. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is an unformed idea for new things. Okay, he's very new, but he's unformed. So whatever ideas you might be having, they just need to be able to grow and build a little bit. Because then you got the Four of Wands, and this is a community and home and celebration. So maybe whatever was going on back here, with you working really hard and then having this heartbreak, you were able to pull something together, and you were able to, celebrate. Now I got the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, he came up in reverse. He's like, usually he's financially secure and stability with a lot of determination, but when he's not and he's in the reverse, he's a little bit cold, he's a little bit harsh, and he's not being that grounded sense of security that he would normally be. Now, I'm not sure if this is the energy you're taking on or if there's somebody in your environment, but this, we'll see how he affects us. All right, then we got the Eight of Wands, and that also came up in reverse, and that's obstructions and slowing down and waiting. So you're waiting for something. So after you did this creative and you got some reward for it, this new energy came in, and so now you're feeling like you have to wait. And you're feeling like you're having an obstruction, like maybe this is work, and so, you know, you're trying to get something pushed through for a project or whatever, and you have to like hold on for a little bit and see if something else can come through. So we did get the Five of Wands, and that's conflict. So you're possibly, I mean, there's competition, there's conflict, and maybe rivalry. So is this like coworkers that you guys like, are you guys both, you know, all like kind of pissing and moaning about the same something, and you're fighting over it, and you're causing issues? Or not you causing issues, but the issues are being caused? Huh. Or is this like the energy of a boss or something, to see like pitting you guys against each other? See who can get the best project out there, or the best product out there, or whatever it might be, turning it into a competition. Then you got the Nine of Swords, and this is kind of holding over on your head. So you're losing some sleep. You're like, you have something like really, it's kind of stressing you out, right? And the Knight of Cups, who is usually very heart over head, romantic, you know, he's almost known as the lover of the tarot, but when he's upside down, he is not. Okay, he's not feeling any kind of emotions. He's actually, he's almost like he's not in touch with his emotions, and he's maybe moody and grouchy. And could this be you? Because the work situation is getting to be not so great, and maybe the people you were working with, who you might have had a bond with for a while, and then all of a sudden something's going on. I have a feeling it really is about this guy. And so your friendships are falling apart. Let's see. And then you got the Hermit. Now this is going inside, and you're taking a moment, and you need to go in and look for like the deeper meaning, or, you know, to take some time to yourself and be like searching for, well, the deeper meaning of whatever's going on. So yeah, you're just having a kind of quiet rest and being alone for a little bit. Let's see if we can clarify some of these. Three of Swords. Spirit, can you tell me why the Three of Swords is here? Spirit, Three of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry. Spirit, Three of Swords. Tell me why the Three of Swords is here. Okay, well, got the Strength card. It came up upside down. And the Strength card upside down is insecurities and like self-doubt. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Six of Cups. Why is the Six of Cups here in reverse? So can you please tell me why the Six of Cups is in reverse? Okay, well, we got the Tower. and the tower came upside down. So when the tower's upside down, you're actually not getting your tower moment. The tower is, it's the end of a cycle, all right? It's an end. It's a quick and sudden end. But when the tower doesn't crumble, the cycle's not ending. Okay, so at some point, you were working really hard. I assumed it was a relationship, but it might, if it is more geared towards work, all right, maybe you were grieving because you were actually kind of combating through all your coworkers and everything. And, if you're in an office and just people get pissy about things and, this one wants to do this and this one wants to do that. And so you needed to, you might have felt bad about what was going on because if you work for people for a long time, you become friends. And it might have actually been getting at to you guys. And then you started feeling insecure and not comfortable with what you were able to bring to the table. And you were possibly, you were resisting change. You were you were clinging to the past because that's when it was really better. That's when it was good. And the tower moment was going to happen, but you didn't want to let it fall. So if the tower not falling, then the new cycle doesn't start. So now you're going through a point where you're feeling like you have debt and you're feeling selfish and stingy because maybe you don't want to share your projects with other people or your rewards that you're going to be getting. All right, because you did have the creation and you did have the reward. All right. The celebration. And then you got this King of Pentacles, who is not the financial security guy that he was if he was in the upright. He's not stable, he's not ambitious, he's not determined, and he's kind of cold, maybe a little bit rigid, and just not, I think he might have been an employer. All right? And then some obstacles came up, and I do feel like it had right to do with him, and things had to stop. They had to wait for what was going to happen. Then happened all this conflict. All this conflict came about, and then it's leaving you up at night. Okay? You were thinking about it a lot. And, if you're, it could be a social thing too. I don't feel like it's social. I feel it definitely feels like work. And this Knight of Cups being in the reverse, it's just, he's moody and he's miserable and he's not feeling, like maybe the friendships are kind of collapsing a lot, and that maybe you guys are all starting to feel not friendly with each other. And then you're taking a look on the inner side. You're seeking out some solace and maybe stepping away from it for a while. Let's see, what else can you tell me about this? What else can you tell me about April, mid-month, 2019. All right, well, we got the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is perseverance and defensiveness. You want to maintain control. You are getting a bunch of options. So you have choices. You have some that are plausible. Some of them might just be illusions, but you do have some. So you can consider that. And actually, I was thinking about the Hermit when I was doing that one. So maybe that was him going on his own to go within, and you were looking at your other options. Maybe if you were staying at this job or you weren't. But you are persevering. So you're doing a lot of hard work. There was some grief going on because maybe you guys weren't getting along. You were thinking about the past a lot. And your tower didn't flip. So things didn't end. The cycle kept continuing. And then you ended up being like having some debt. Or just, I don't know, like karmic debt maybe? Or just some stinginess and selfishness. Did get a creative start. You were kind of celebrating with community, which could have been the work community. But then this King of Pentacles came into it, and he's all upside down, and I think he turned, well, maybe he came in to take control of it. Things started getting slow. And there was a whole bunch of conflict, stressing out, staying up at night. King of the Cups was moody and not feeling any kind of emotion towards anything. So you decided to go within and find out what your choices were, and you got a whole bunch of options. You want to be out, And the last two cards I got was the Two of Wands, which is balance and priorities, and the Ace of Cups. And this is victory. I'm sorry. The Ace of Cups is new loves, creativity, and overflow of feelings, because a big old cup of cups. So, the way I figure it, maybe you were going through all this stuff and you decided that these options, you were going to take one of these options which was keeping you in the same place. So you're going to persevere, and you're going to, you're going to maintain control, and you're going to push through it. And you're going to get this feelings of, well, let's just see if we could all work this out and start planning and do some discovery and creation. And then maybe you guys get your cups back because you start feeling better about the whole situation again. So I'm guessing because the tower didn't flip, so it didn't end. It started feeling a little bit long because you were having conflict and, just being stressed out at everything. But you went within and you thought about it and you said, okay, well, let me look at my options. And then you came up with being perseverant and having planning and discovery. And then you got your big old cup back. All right. If this worked out for you, let me know. If you could leave a thumbs up, a like, subscribe, a share, that would be awesome. If you want to leave me, if you want to leave me a comment, I would love to hear from you. And I will be seeing you in May, okay? Thank you very much.